Alright, let me just showcase my second build that I've been trying to make to farm Deliriums with a melee sort of focused playstyle. So I went with the max block route, and this one's using the Iron Fortress, stacking a lot of strength in the build. Despite not being a Chieftain, for example, which has inbuilt 10% strength, we have around 1650 strength, plus or minus. So I'm just going to do a Minotaur map here. Just wondering, yeah, let's do more maps here. Let's do that, and let's put some beasts in. So we will be at max block even without using the roomies, but I like the roomies because of the armor it gives, and also the chance to block spell damage. Even though we have what do you call it? Unlucky chance to block spell damage. It's still nice to have some.
Greater than you ever will.
So for single target we have Morton Strike, and then for clear we have Inferno Blow, which is on a 3 link, because I bricked my second weapon swap setup, which actually had a very good 6 link for my Inferno Blow, but that is gone now because I don't have enough dexterity to equip it. Where is this allies cannot die mob?
Oh, that was a juicy one, Exile!
Oh, it was a raid beast, that's why. Also in my weapon swap I had I was running the saviors but it didn't have the survivability of this character, obviously, because I'm running a shield which gives me life from block, so that's an added bonus of running shields instead of dual wielding. That may be subject to change once I have a better way to sustain life here. As you can see, like the character's really survival, like tanky and survivable. There's no way we should be dying to anything here. Yes, the downside is that the character's pretty slow. I mean, my other setup was pretty fast, but I bricked it. Emperor of Purity. I'll show you what I mean. Like, I can't equip this because I don't have enough dex. Unless I change my gloves to the old one, which then I would be able to. Yeah, it's fine leveling that. Let's bring this guy here. This is like reminds me of the back of the old days of when Immortal Call made you take 100% zero physical damage. So that was pretty nice. Alright, that's why I run this character.
I cannot carry
For all the fizz immune, well, for all the fizz maps or fizz. Ooh. Dangerous fizz maps, I run this character. And also Simulacrum has been pretty nice, just surviving most things. So the build works like this. I'll show you what the build looks like. Here we go. So I'm running a sword with the mod 2 to 4 fire damage to attacks with this weapon per 10 strength. So we have 1600. That means a shitload of fire damage to attacks. So 160 times 4, how much is that? That's 4 to like 600 something, 700 something. So that's quite a lot. And then obviously if you have a good fizz roll on it, then it'll be even better. For example, I was running this setup. So this one had good fizz rolls, good modifiers as well, and it allowed me to run Inferno Blow as a 6-link, funnily enough, in this setup. And the increased critical strikes was very important for me to trigger Elemental Overload as well. But this needed 212 dex, which I only have at the moment 168. I swapped out my gloves for a more strength glove, so I couldn't equip this weapon anymore, so I can't run my savior setup. I mean, it was pretty fun running this, to be honest, like, and this one had more damage as well. So I'm back to this sort of setup. I'm using a similar sword but less fizz damage, but I'm using a shield that gives me life on block. Pretty insane, and I have the +1 to max res there as well, and some good strength. Build's running the Iron Fortress, which means strength damage bonus grants me 3% instead of the normal 2% per 10 strength. And with Iron Will, or Iron Grip, sorry, this applies to our projectiles as well, and the modified value of 3% applies to projectiles at the same time. So we have a few notables here: Point Blank, because we're running Molten Strike. We have a Wildfire Jewel here. We have a Red Nightmare here to get some block chance and some endurance charge and kill. To cap our block chance, we need these nodes. I'm also running a Watcher's Eye with physical damage converted to fire while affected by anger. Now, if I had this at 40%, I would be 100% fire conversion. Because Molten Strike itself converts 60% to fire, so with 40%, that's 100%. We are an Elemental Overload build, just some fire exposure here and some quality of life. We're running split personality, so this is 28 nodes, so we get 40 strength, 40 life. We're running Wall of Muscle for increased strength, where we take all the strength nodes. So we Utmost Might here, we anointed Tribal Fury on our amulet. I've got a very good amulet crafted myself, just with the insane rolls there. I bought this Precursor's Emblem to give us the Intimidate chance and also some fire damage per endurance charge, which we have 6, and also some block attack damage per endurance charge to cap our block chance at the same time. Flammability on hit here for the curse, some strength. Belt. This gives me a truckload of strength, so much strength I can't even imagine. This is not even divined perfectly yet. Still some more strength rolls there. So I think overall, if I divine everything to give me the max strength rolls, I'll be at 1800, which is pretty insane. This one I need 1% more for the 10% strength. So as you can see, everywhere there's strength. 52 strength there. I tried to slam this for strength, but I got dexterity instead. Strength. I'm also running a Lethal Pride here, which gives me 5% strength, and then obviously there's a chance to intimidate here, but it's not guaranteed. That's why I'm running this Precursor's Emblem, and strength on the other small nodes, and then just some fire damage scaling. So the build stacks a lot of strength, recovers a lot of life on block, and with everything up, we have, like, even without our modifiers up, we have 61. But with the Precursor's Emblem, with the other sort of buffs that we get, we'll be at 75 without any issues. We have at the same time, what do you call it? The Pantheons. We're running Lunaris for more fizz mitigation, and Shikari as well for the poison immunity. We can't be stunned because we're Juggernaut, and we attack pretty fast because of the undeniable. We get accuracy equal to strength, and we get a lot of accuracy, so we actually had 100% hit chance. So that's pretty insane. and the skill costs almost no mana because I've got these two crafted nodes on it, crafted mods on it, so that's pretty fun and nifty. I think I can actually show you the single target setup. I'll just have to swap my gloves here to a different one. I was running these ones with dexterity, like almost similar pair of gloves, and then I could actually run my single target setup, but at the moment this one is pretty fun to play with. I wish I can show you Simulacrum, but I'm actually ran out of all the Simulacrum splinters. I ran so many of them, guys. I ran so many of them, and look at that. Look how much profit I've made just based on running Simulacrum. Pretty insane, I'd say. Pretty insane.
The picture is at last clear. Celerim.